After Americans on the Orient Express came Dog Day Afternoon, which seems to be more in your line of what brought you to Dog Day Afternoon?
Marty Bregman, who produced Serpico, called me. We had all gotten along so well on Serpico, and Al and I had hit it off. So it was almost natural, you know. What happens in the profession is interesting. Generally, if you've had a hit, you get together again for another movie. If you've had a flop, you rarely get together again for another movie. But Serpico was very successful, and so it just fell in completely naturally.
Did you film the whole thing entirely on that street and in that bank on location?
Everything was done on that street. And the bank itself was an empty warehouse. We built the bank in it because I needed what we call wild walls. In other words, the ability to move a wall away so I could put the camera there. Had our production offices in the same warehouse. Everything shot right there.
How long did it take to shoot?
32 days.
1 month.
Well, in movie terms, 6 weeks.
John Cazale. Do you have any recollections about him?
Nothing but the most tender, magnificent actor. He was sick at the time. I didn't know it. And if anyone knew, maybe Al knew. I don't know. One day, he got furious at something. I don't know what. I don't know what set him off. And I looked at Al, and Al looked at me. And then I said to Al, because he and Al are very close friends. They lived together for a while. And I said, Al, should I say something to him? You want to say something to him? He said, no, just let it be. So that gave me a feeling that he knew that something was very wrong with John.
His was a great loss, wasn't it?
Enormous. I think, I don't know if you remember the scene in The Godfather. It's in Godfather 2, where John is stretched out in sort of a chaise, and Al is walking, as that character almost always did, and it's against this window, and it's winter, ice cold out there. And Gordon Willis lit it beautifully. The two of them are practically in profile. You certainly don't see a face clearly. And it's the scene where he says to Al, yeah, but you were my kid brother. What about me? You know, his cry for his own sense of respect, self-respect. And I just think that scene is one of the best acted scenes I've ever seen in movies. And it's largely John's. It's basically John's scene.